Petr Jasek zat in Sudan gevangen vanwege zijn geloof. Hij deelde zijn cel met IS-strijders. Eén van hen was betrokken geweest bij de moord op christenen.
He took part in beheading the 20 Coptic Egyptian Christians and one African Christian on a Libyan shore in the beginning of February 2015.
Petr kreeg vanwege zijn christen zijn met zware martelingen te maken.
First it's starting like slapping my face, then fist to my face.
Hoe kun je blijven geloven als alles tegenzit? Nederlandse christenen stellen vragen aan Petr Jasek.
Is het alleen zo in gevangenschap geweest of heeft u dat nu nog? Dat God tot u spreekt zo direct door Bijbelteksten?
Heeft u misschien adviezen voor mij of aanknopingspunten?
Hoe kun je de vrede van God ervaren in je eigen leven?
Beste Peter, mijn naam is Eckhardt en ik ben 36 jaar. Ik heb je verhaal gelezen en ik vond het erg indrukwekkend. Wat ik vooral bijzonder vond is dat je nergens spreekt over dat je opstandig bent geweest of boos naar God. Ik kan me namelijk voorstellen dat als je zo lang onschuldig vastzit en ook gemarteld wordt door IS-strijders, dat dit de relatie met God enorm onder druk zet. Sterker nog, ik lees eigenlijk van je dat je deze ervaring niet had willen missen en dat het je geloof alleen maar heeft verdiept. Zou je me kunnen uitleggen hoe dit nou precies zit? Ik ben erg benieuwd naar je antwoord. Groet uit Dordrecht.
Dear August, thank you very much for your question. In one sense, how could I be angry with God? Because I was preparing other Christians for persecution. I was encouraging them with the words of the Lord Jesus from, for instance, from John 15, 18 through 21, then when the Lord Jesus gives us the theological background of persecution, telling us that the reason why this world would hate us is because we are, as Christians, as born-again believers, we are not of this world. He said, if you were of the world, this world would love you. And then the Lord Jesus said that they have persecuted me, they will persecute you. And then he gives the true reason for persecution. The word has persecuted me and hated me because they don't know the one who sent me. So, I mean, how could I be surprised that the persecution happened in my own life? In one sense, I have never asked the Lord, why that happened to me? But to be honest with you, I ask questions. I ask mainly, how long, Lord? Especially when the imprisonment became longer and longer with an uncertain end. And persecution definitely strengthens and deepens our faith. I think this is what is mentioned in Romans 5 verses 3 to 4 when we read that we rejoice in our sufferings because we know that the sufferings brings endurance, and endurance then brings or produces character, and characters produces hope. So in one sense, when we go through persecution, our faith definitely deepens. And in one sense, there is a nice verse in Isaiah 48:10, behold, I have refined and tested you in the furnace of affliction. So whenever we come through persecution, obviously our faith gets refined. And you would agree with me that the main reason why precious metals get purified by fire is obvious. They should get rid of everything that is not genuine. And also the verse Malachi 3:3 says that the Lord will sit down like a purifier of silver and gold and will purify the sons of Levi. And you know, the process of purifying silver is very important, that the person is watching the material that is being tested, is watching the silver in the fire. If you keep the silver too long in the fire, it will eventually get oxidized and burnt. And then the Lord, there's a perfect meaning of that, because the Lord Jesus also is purifying our lives. And one thing that someone asked once, the purifier of silver, how do you know that the silver is ready to be taken out of the flame? And he smiled and said, that's the easy part of it. Once I see my face being reflected in the surface of silver, I know the time is to take it out of the fire. We know it's a wonderful parallel that the Lord will never allow us to go through the persecution or sufferings that would be beyond our strengths to manage it.
Ik heb uw verhaal gehoord en het heeft een grote impact op mij gehad.
U bent gemarteld om uw geloof en toch heeft u uw geloof niet losgelaten.
We know that the Lord Jesus said, if someone slaps you on the left cheek, offer him the right cheek. And I can honestly say that it was not me, it was Christ in me who was able to do that.
Voor meer lessen van Petr Jasek uit de gevangenis, ga naar sdok.nl/vragen.